So how do you become born again and or enlightened? And yes, I think they are one and the same. A lot of people think that you're awake or woke. That's a bad thing. It's not. When you're in an awakened state, you're in an enlightened state. And it's very similar to being born again, because when you're awakened, you see God in everything. You feel God in your heart, and you have deep compassion for everyone. And that's when you're awakened and feel enlightened. Same thing with being born again. When you find Jesus and find God again, you have him in your heart and you feel the love. So they're very similar. So in order to get to this state, I have some tips to help you. And you're going to use your mind, your heart, and your eyes. So the first thing you want to do is quiet your mind. Okay, get into a place where you can quiet your mind. You can do that through meditation. You can do it through sleep. And you can do it in nature. I like to go into nature and clear my mind of everything and just focus on all the beauty around me. When I do that, or when I meditate, truth starts to come through me, right? And that's step two, listening for the truth with your heart, not your ears, with your heart. So when you really quiet the mind, you'll start to hear thoughts of purity, thoughts of spirit, thoughts of love, thoughts of compassion. And that's God speaking through you. Okay, not at you. A lot of people think, oh, maybe I'll hear God speaking at me, right? No, you'll have your own thoughts, but that's God speaking through you, because now you've quieted your mind and you're starting to hear truth. And you really need to listen for that truth. Listen with your heart. Lastly, you want to look for the truth. And when I say look for the truth, when you're out and about, try to look with what I call God's eyes. Look with God's eyes, not your own eyes. Okay, and how do you do that? You remove judgments of anyone and everything, right? And that's difficult because all of us have preconceptions, we have beliefs, we have strong beliefs. But be wary of that. Be conscious of your judgments and your beliefs, and let those melt away when you're out in the world. When you start to remove all those judgments and you start to do the above steps where you're listening and hearing the truth of God, then you'll start to see the world in God's eyes. And when you start to see the world in God's eyes, then you become what people call awake, enlightened, born again. And that's a wonderful feeling if you can get there. But it takes practice. Some people it's quick. Some people it takes a long time. But hope these tips help you guys. So that's your soul snack. Know that you're very loved and very blessed. Have a great one.